Vikings Part 6 Clan Totems in Forge of Empires. We have built the Beast Hunter in Part 5 and today in Part 6 we want to develop the Clan Totem. Since we have a Beast Hunter, the copper coin supply is no longer sufficient to support all productions. The X production has to pause occasionally. It would have been better to demolish it for a while to use the space for a better copper coin production and then rebuild it again. I think there's still some room for improvement here. My strategy contains to use a big share of my production for buying expansions. You will notice this several times also in this episode. From my point of view, this is a city building game and my goal is to expand the size and strengthen the city's productivity step by step. I trust in the InnoGames designers that I will be successful on that path in the given time without spending diamonds. Other players try a completely different approach. Several of them wrote me about that. They only bought some expansions and use more of the goods to release new building types. They only can produce one sort of goods at a time, as the space is very limited then. It is absolutely possible that that strategy is faster than mine. I will have to analyze this one day. For this video, I continue on the obvious strategy and expand my city step by step. With our strong production, we complete a quest automatically. The next task is to construct the market. We will do that in part 7 of this little Viking video series. Today we will build some clan totems. This will help us to get a better diplomacy value. As before, I use 4-hour production cycles only. In the night, when I know that I will be offline much longer, I waste a lot of possible production time this way. The result is that I only have between 4 and 5 production cycles every day. The current status of the game was developed with this. I emphasize this again to enable players to make their own estimates in case they want to play either more or less. We place another expansion, which will be the last one, at least for this episode. Afterwards, we again produce enough copper coins to let all 4 productions run continuously, without interruptions. We used most of the meat that we already had on stock, but as we produce 10 meat every 4 hours, that will grow again soon. Luckily, we received the 4-hour bonus once when collecting from that meat brewery located directly next to our embassy. This accelerates our development a bit. With the completion of the next production cycle, we have all resources to enable the clan totem in the embassy. Only some diplomacy is missing, as we achieved the required level only for a very short time in the previous video. Therefore, we again have to replace all streets by runestones. Now we can enable the new building type, and we then can see the next building that we will have to construct, the market. We quickly rebuild all streets again, and wherever possible we replace 2 runestones by clan totems. These have a construction time of 1 hour. Afterwards we have a diplomacy value of 372. Now we again have to complete several production cycles until our resources are sufficient to release the market. This should be possible without buying more expansions, and currently all 4 productions are delivering goods every 4 hours without interruption. Our little village has a strong economy now. This makes us very optimistic for part 7 of this little Viking video series, when we will focus on the market.